Bro, we're chilling so much. We're chilling hard, bro. We're chilling hard. By the way, man, Poor Things. I love Poor Things. You know, it's very rare for me, but Poor Things, it's like perfect movie. It's absolutely perfect piece of art. I would change literally zero about this movie. I would change nothing, bro. You know, this movie is so wholesome, so artistic, so ideal, bro. Of course, you know, it's absolutely feminist. Like, all the men in this movie, like, complete idiot pussies and disgusting men. But you know, this movie evokes such emotions. It creates such imagery, such feelings. And of course, these crazy lenses and these absolutely crazy art style and these like surreal striking crazy moments from the movie, and you know, this very strong dynamic interesting development of our main heroine, basically from corpse to animal to complete perfect woman. And I remember when I first watched this movie, in the beginning it feels so painful, like I was extremely afraid that something cruel and, you know, like art house type of cruelty will happen to our heroine. But in the end, it is so relaxing and so inviting that this movie ends up to be so kind. Especially, you know, when heroine first introduced to sex and you are scared that she will be raped and something bad will happen. But it ends up like even good for her and she even a winner in these sex situations. I think Emma Stone will never have a better role than this. Like, this role is just crazy, bro. Black hairs like completely doesn't match her face, absolutely. And there's this interesting color gradient that her face is very red, and it also adds some kind of painful, childish contrast on her face. By the way, these scenes of sex in this movie, I never seen sex to be more dirty and unpleasant. Like, it's absolutely awful. It's just impossible to look at. But of course, it's perfectly working this movie. Oh my god, bro, just look how realistic in a bad way this is. By the way, there's another shot of sex and just look how deep these colors are, how inviting and tactile, and like you can soak in it, like you can drown in these purples and these skin tones. So pleasant contrast of violet and like magenta versus yellowish and brownish. Wow. And lighting is so smooth without bright contrasts. Bro, why they don't shoot adult films in the color palette like this? But in Poor Things, it's of course just awful, just disgusting colors. But again, it works for narrative, of course. Like, you're supposed to feel this kind of dirty, disgusting, maybe dangerous feeling from this. And of course, it's amazing how this architecture, these towns in combination with this lens, it all creates feeling of toy, compact, like little doll house, little toy town. And it creates like feeling that we are traveling through some mythological space, not through real world, of course. And also, as our heroine has this brain of little girl, she kinda sees this world in this fisheye perspective, and it's huge and it's full of colors and like magic and toy. These skies are also just crazy. Of course, I can't remember to ever see anything more vast, more wide. And you know, I despise Yorgos Lanthimos. Like, Killing of a Sacred Deer, the worst movie I've ever seen. I hate it so much, I don't know why. The Lobster is extremely cold and I never want to see it again. Dogtooth also, you know, extremely cold and unpleasant. So that's why I was also kinda scared when I first watched Poor Things, because I know what Yorgos Lanthimos is. But no, Poor Things surprised me in a great, awesome way. I forgive you, Yorgos. I forgive you for all your other art house shitty movies. So alright, bro, cheers for feminism, cheers for woman emancipation, cheers for Emma Stone greatest role, cheers for Yorgos Lanthimos only one good movie, but probably one of the best movie in cinematic history, bro. Cheers for art house and surrealism, and cheers for the most disgusting sex scenes in cinematic and adult films history. Enough of feminist, dollhouse, surreal, gay movies. Let's discuss something more masculine.